Good morning, my friends. I'm Clover, and today we are solving, unusually, a puzzle by Bill Murphy. So this is the gas puzzle that was posted on October 26th, 2024. Philip and I have traded days this round because Philip is traveling, so you will see him tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and solve this puzzle by Bill. So this is a scattered Sudoku. So we're placing the digits 1 through 9 once each in each row, each column, and each outlined region, except that the regions have been kind of scattered somewhat. So this gray shaded set of 9 cells is a region, meaning that it contains the digits 1 through 9 once each. And then also there are these irregular shapes in the grid that also each have 9 cells. And each of these also contains the digits 1 through 9, one time each. So let's go ahead and solve. So we need to place a 1 somewhere in this column. It can't go anywhere in this region because this region already contains a 1, so it must go here. And we have a symmetrical deduction where we have to place a 2 somewhere in this column, and we can't put a 2 anywhere in this region because it already has a 2. So we're going to put a 2 right there. Now, what else can we do here? So we need to place a 5 and a 1 in this region. They can't be in any of these cells because they appear in this column already, so they have to go in these 2 cells. So they have to go there and there. Here we need to place a 2 and a 6 in this region. They can't go in any of these cells because they already appear in this column. Therefore, they go here and here. We have to place a 3 in this column. It can't go in these cells because there's 1 in the region already, so it must go there in the scattered region. And symmetrically, we have to place a 4 here into the scattered region. 1 in this bottom pyramidal region has to go right there, and 2 up here can't go in these cells, so it has to go right there. I'm going to pencil mark these digits. These will be 4, 8, and 9, with this not being a 4 and that not being an 8 because of what's already in the columns. These are 3, 6, and 7. That's not a 7. That's not a 3 or 6, so that's a 7. Wait, those aren't 3, 6, and 7. Those are 3, 7, and 9. So that's not a 3, that's not a 7. And I'm also going to pencil mark these cells. These are going to be 1, 6, and 7, and I can place a 6 here. It's a naked 6 because I have 1 and 7 in the column. And I can place 2, 5, and 8 into these cells to finish this region. There's a 2 and 8 in the column, so that's going to now be a 5. Now if we continue along this row, I need to place 5, 8, and 9 to finish the row. I have an 8 and 9 here already, so this is a naked 5, and I have a 9 in this column, so this is a naked 8. And again, I have a symmetrical deduction here. I'm going to place 6, 7, and 9 there. This could only be a 6 because of the 7 and 9 in the column. And this can only be a 7, and this can only be a 9. Alright, now, there are a couple ways to approach this. I noticed something really fun at this point while I was solving this initially. In my scattered region, I have the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have 5 and 6 right here. And I have 7 and 8 right here, and all 8 of those cells see this central cell. Therefore, it can only be a 9. So these guys to finish off this column are going to be 1, 2, 7, and 8. But they both see 1 and 2 in their respective rows, so they are actually a 7, 8 pair, making that a 2, and making that an 8, making that a 1, and making that a 7. I'm going to pencil in the rest of the scattered region. That contains 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I can make some quick eliminations there based on what I already have in my rows. That C is a 5, 8, and 7, so that is going to be a 6. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. And that makes this an 8, a 5, and a 7. That's going to resolve this row, or this column and this column, which resolves the bottom row. These cells are now 2, 4, and 5 to finish column 7. I can eliminate 5 from these cells because of the 2 5s here, so that's going to be a 5. And now I need a 3 and 9 to finish this region, which resolve quickly. I need a 4, 5, and 6 to finish the row. I can resolve the 6 because there's a 4 and 5 there already. That's my last digit in this column. The 8 gives me a 9 and an 8 that I could resolve at this point. I need a 4 and a 9 here, and a 1, 3, and a 6 to finish the region. That'll be a 1, 3, and 6. These are going to be 2, 4, and 8. Because I have a 2 here from the scattered region, that will now be a 4. And then these cells are going to contain 2 and 8 in this order. These cells are going to contain 4 and 6 in this order, and these cells are going to contain 2 and 3 like that. I still need a 5 to finish this row, and then I can finish off the grid with a 1 and a 3. And that is how you solve Bill Murphy's scattered Sudoku. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I definitely did. It's always a refreshing change of pace to get to do a Bill puzzle when I kind of change places in the rotation. I will be back again in 3 days. See you then.